The United States, which stated, "We are ready to prevent the spread of this war between Israel and Hamas in the region," ultimately, with the assistance of the British, launched an attack on Sana'a, the capital of Yemen, and several other cities in the middle of the night. US officials reported that they targeted logistics facilities, air defense systems, the Houthis' weapons storage facilities, and locations where they attack ships. A statement from the White House in the United States revealed that this attack was carried out jointly with the support of the United Kingdom and with the backing of Australia, Bahrain, Canada, and the Netherlands. These attacks convey a clear message that the United States and its allies will not tolerate assaults against their workers and will not allow any disruption to the freedom of using one of the world's most important trade routes. The statement emphasized a readiness to take additional measures to protect their people and the use of international trade routes if necessary. Some view this as a failure in American diplomacy, potentially leading to a new crisis. The Israeli press reported, "The first attack by the United States and Britain is over and their rights are protected." The Islamic Jihad movement in Palestine congratulated the Houthis, praising Yemen's noble and courageous behavior. They condemned all the depressing behavior of the Arabs and called on the Arab and Islamic peoples to take action. The United Nations Security Council convened yesterday to announce the urgent need for the Houthis to cease their attacks on Israeli ships. 11 countries voted to promptly issue this warning to the Houthis, while 4 council members, Algeria, China, Mozambique and Russia, chose to remain silent. The deputy foreign minister of the Houthis, alongside the United States and the United Kingdom, urged the Houthis to retaliate, stating, "Our country was subjected to a powerful assault by American and British ships, and they must prepare for a serious response to the consequences of this clear aggression." A Houthi spokesman claimed, "Several US and British warships have already been bombed." Saudi Arabia, where US and UK forces are stationed for the attack on the Houthis, expressed concern through its foreign minister about military operations in the Red Sea region and airstrikes on parts of Yemen. The foreign minister stressed the importance of protecting the security and stability of the Red Sea region, calling for mediation and the avoidance of further escalation of tensions. Hours later, Saudi Arabia released a statement refuting news about a Yemeni plane attacking the US base in Saudi Arabia. However, the reliability of this explanation issued by the Saudis hours later requires further consideration. Russia has formally requested an urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council on Friday to discuss the deteriorating situation in Yemen. This attack has caused internal tension in the United States. Several members of the US Congress argue that the assault by Biden is illegal, branding it as a personal and private decision. They assert the necessity for the legalization of wars or similar attacks abroad, emphasizing that such actions should be authorized by Congress. Consequently, they contend that the attack, seen as an expression of the Biden administration's will, is illegal. On the 31st of December, the small boats belonging to the Houthis, who were attempting to hijack a ship, as previously reported by Israeli vessels, immediately faced a response from American planes. The Houthis retaliated against the Americans, leading the latter to target their 3 boats, resulting in the death of 10 individuals. A few days later, on January 9th, the Houthis launched their most significant attack in the Red Sea since the onset of the war. They successfully shot down 18 drones, 2 cruise missiles, and 1 ballistic missile, with most of them being intercepted by large warships of the American and British forces. Following this assault, the coordination between the United States and the United Kingdom intensified to directly target the terrorists. Since mid-November, the Houthis have executed over 20 attacks on Israeli ships, despite denying that they targeted commercial vessels. These actions have had economic repercussions for countries supporting Israel. After the recent attack by the United States and England, a number of ships have avoided the Red Sea route due to security concerns arising from the escalation. Although the ownership of these ships has not been disclosed, they are likely owned by governments supporting Israel. Hours ago, a Houthi spokesman stated, "Last night's attack resulted in the death of 5 people and the injury of 6 others. This aggression will not deter us from our position of supporting the Palestinian people." Following the attack, hundreds of people gathered outside the United States and the New York Times, expressing their sentiments in English and expressing hostility towards the United States. Generally, scholars are more inclined to be against the US offensive targeting the conservatives. This offensive aims to secure Israel but risks creating a larger crisis than the current one. Many consider it a strategic mistake to attack the Houthis. On the other hand, the United States and the United Kingdom's decision to attack Yemen while having the ability to halt Israel's attacks suggests that this war with Israel is part of the broader strategy of the United States and the United Kingdom targeting the ships they intercept. Some officers argue that the attacks on the Houthis should be less forceful, expressing concern that the current offensive might bring harm instead of benefits. Diplomatically, the Zionists' assertion that targeting the ships aims solely to halt the attacks on Gaza has made it challenging for the United States and the United Kingdom to oppose Israel's will.